So you want to know 3 quick ways to get a girl's attention? Well, you came to the right video. Hey, this is Jin with SeductionAlease.com, and it's your first time to this channel. I will hit that notification bell down there and subscribe. Well, otherwise you kind of have to subscribe, otherwise you won't see the notification bell. So go ahead and hit that, and you'll get weekly updates on our videos, which include self-improvement, dating, and keeping the girl. Step number 1, ask her for the time. Now think about this for a second. It might sound cliche, but asking a girl for the time is very harmless. It's something that's like, it's almost like unconscious for us. If someone asks you for the time, you're just gonna naturally respond. So it's a perfect way to open a girl up. Now, is it going to sweep her off her feet? Obviously not, but that's for a later video. This is just an easy way to get a girl's attention. You can literally be anywhere and just ask for the time. And as long as you have that energy, like you're really just asking for the time, so in case you feel nervous, and don't feel bad if you feel nervous, it's really not that big of a deal. If a girl's pretty, you're gonna feel nervous asking her anything, let's just be honest. So just ask her for the time, focus on having good eye contact, smiling, and not fidgeting too much. And just that alone, conditioning yourself to that, just stopping girls, even asking for the time regardless, it's gonna do you like a big favor, trust me. Okay, step number 2, ask for directions. Now, this is kind of like asking for the time, but it's even better because it's a little more specific. You kind of really have to get someone to stop. Now, if you ask someone for the time, they might just quickly look or pull their phone out. But if you ask for directions, you kind of you're forcing someone's attention for a second. And the things you want to do when you ask her for directions is much like the previous step. You want to focus on your eye contact, a good vocal projection where you're not rushing through your words or ending on a high pitch, like, excuse me, do you have the time? And that type of shit. Don't do that. It's kind of a natural thing we do when we're like seeking approval. You notice it. It's like unconscious. It's like you really can't stop it, but once you become aware of it, then you can slowly at least spot it out and slowly, start to stop it. Yeah. Anyways, step number 3. This one actually goes great with following the second step, the previous step, because you're essentially going to give her a compliment and then leave. This is just so you can get used to stopping girls. And this is perfect because 1, they're going to smile. It's going to make their day. But 2, most importantly, you don't want to compliment her on something looks related. You don't. You want to compliment her on something either she's wearing something that is indicative of her character. Indicative, whatever, man. Indicative of her behavior. Essentially, look, basically the reason you want to compliment her on something looks related is because beautiful girls, they get complimented on their looks all the time, and it's also something they never worked for. So it's not gonna mean as much. It's like, it's not romantic. If you compliment a girl on her looks, a pretty girl on her looks, that's like telling a tall guy that he's tall. Like, it's like at a certain point it doesn't mean anything anymore. You want to compliment on something that leads to her character, suggests her character. Like, it could be something really casual, like just complimenting on her style, or saying maybe she has a really creative vibe or an energy, or she's punk rockerish. You can point that out. If she seems kind of sporty, you can point that out. If I had to give you a key secret, one that's a classic that really, there's a reason it works, is because it just applies to a lot, which is the word creative. If you say to a girl, you give me a bit of a creative vibe, that can apply to a lot of things. Like, if you say a girl's kind of sporty, it could be hit or miss. But creative, it could apply to a lot of things. So that's one. Another bonus compliment I would say is to just say someone has a really cool vibe. Essentially, you want to act like this just happened to come about you. Like, you noticed, and you just noticed she had a really cool vibe, or she had a really cool style, and you just wanted to mention it. Ask for directions. You say, oh, by the way, you have a really cool style, and she usually will be taken aback. She'll smile, and you can calmly eject, say have a nice day. And what this will do to you is you're gonna get used to going up to chicks all the time. Just doing that alone is gonna do you great. It's gonna progress you, because it's like, think of it like basketball. If you were teaching basketball, the first thing you want someone to do is just learn how to dribble. Like, learn how to dribble. Once you learn how to dribble, then you can learn how to shoot. Once you learn how to shoot and keep shooting, then you can move on to other things. Think about it like this. Even if you warmed up, say you take the best NBA players, you watch them warm up, first thing they'll probably do is dribble, because it's the first step. So when you speak to girls you don't know, you shouldn't feel bad if you do bad. There's no doing bad. Don't set the goal to just get the girl. Set the goal early on to just get used to stopping pretty girls and complimenting them and feeling okay about it, feeling genuine, and just not like freaking the fuck out, like stuttering and looking like a really bad Michael Cera scene. Yeah, I think we all know those kind of scenes. Personally, I kind of think those Hollywood scenes are put there on purpose to kind of like make you suck ass with women, but that's just like a whole nother topic on itself. But basically, like those movies, they're not gonna happen in real life. The movies where the guy asks the girl out for a date and then she essentially like finishes his sentence, tells him when and where, those things, yeah, we just know it's not gonna happen. So if you like this video, hit that notification bell one more time. I'd like to thank you for watching this, and remember, confidence is bred by competence. So until next time, peace.